Hey, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about why you should stop selling and start closing. And I want to give you 3 strategies on how you can move towards becoming a closer and getting more deals done and actually seeing the results out of all the work that you're putting in. As always, you know the drill. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have new videos dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with sales strategies, business strategies, and life strategies. And I hope that you get a ton of value out of these videos. And in order to do so, you've got to be subscribed to the channel. So make sure to do that. And that being said, let's get into today's video. So first things first, I need you to understand the difference between selling and closing. Those two things are not the same thing. The sales process is its own process, and when you're in the close, it's a whole different process, and now you're closing the deal and you're no longer selling the features and benefits and all the things that you do throughout your sales process. Now you're actually in the close, and the objective here is to close that deal, is to wrap that deal up, and is to actually end that transaction so that your prospect is getting what they need and want and having their problem solved, and you're getting your deal closed and hitting your targets. And it's a win-win for the economy as well, because the entire economy is made up of transactions. So it's a win-win-win all across, and that's the objective when you're in the close. So that's the first thing that I need you to understand. The sales process is actually different than the close. Now, that being said, anybody can sell, anybody can learn how to sell. It's not that hard to learn the sales process, memorize the product knowledge, or understand the industry so you know the product knowledge, whichever one it may be, and take a prospect through a sales process. Now, don't get me wrong, the art of selling is its own thing. The art of persuasion is its own thing. The entire sales process has its own stages and cycles and things you need to understand. So there's a lot of detail there to be learned and taught and all of that as well. So learning to sell, the art of sales, the art of persuasion has its own place. However, in my personal opinion, all of the greats are the closers. The people who get everything they want in life in all areas of their lives. Those are the closers. Those are the people that know how to get things done, how to get deals done, how to see a deal through all the way to the end. So I want to share 3 strategies with you that are going to help you on this journey of becoming a closer and becoming one of the greats. And if you already consider yourself to be a closer, these 3 strategies are going to take you to that next level. These are strategies that all of the greats, all of the closers have in common. These are traits that all of the greats and closers have in common, and I'm super excited to share them with you. So let's get right into it. Strategy number 1 is all of the closers have a commitment to the close. So I've been in sales and in business for just over a decade, and I've worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I've been in front of thousands of prospects, and in my experience, from personal experience working across 7 different industries and also working with a bunch of different sales professionals and entrepreneurs in their own respective industries and fields, the closers, all of the greats, have this deep commitment to the close. For them, this goes beyond just getting a deal done. This is a commitment that they've made to themselves that when they're in front of a prospect, they're going to solve that problem, they're going to close that deal, and it's just a personal commitment that they have. It's something that they hold near and dear to their hearts, and it's something that they have a true conviction around, and therefore, in order to stay consistent with their own belief systems, their own identity, their own image of themselves, they continuously deliver on this, and therefore this commitment to the close becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, meaning because they believe in it and carry themselves in that manner and act upon this belief, more often than not, it becomes true. The second trait of great closers is that they are professional problem solvers. If you've been watching my content, you know I talk about this all the time. The difference between the average salespeople and the greats is that the greats don't just sell. They take responsibility for the selling and for the buying. What that second part means, and that second part is the critical part, it's the crucial part that you need to understand, is that the greats take responsibility for the buying. What that means is they're problem solvers. They put themselves in the prospect's shoes and they go into problem solving mode. How can I help this prospect buy? How can I help this prospect make a decision? Your job as a closer, as one of the greats, if you want to be one, is to help that prospect make sense of the best decision for them. And you're the expert, you're the sales professional. They're coming to you. You're the one representing the product, the brand, the service. It's your job, it's your responsibility to show them what the best decision is and to tell them what the best decision is and to help them make sense of it. And in doing that, you're going to help a lot more prospects and you're going to close a lot more deals and be on your way to becoming a closer and one of the greats. That's a really important one. So make sure you really understand that one and make sure you internalize it and start to implement it in your sales career and in your business right away, because that one is critical. To be one of the greats, you have to. It's not an option. You have to be a professional problem solver. And the third trait of great closers is that they tie their sales to their personal goals. So to elaborate on this point, I ask this question all the time to anybody that I speak to or anybody that I'm coaching or working with and entrepreneurs that I work with. I ask them this question: whose game are you playing? What game are you playing? Why are you playing that game? Really understanding what your game is, what your intentions are, what your goals are, what your long-term vision is. When you have that level of absolute clarity on what game you're playing and whose game you're playing and what your intentions and goals and visions are for the future, then you can actually tie every single sale to your personal goals. You know that the deals you close, the revenue you generate, and the commissions and the profits you generate are going to directly contribute to making those goals become a reality. So when you start to tie your sales to your personal goals, the whole game changes. Everything becomes more interesting and more exciting, and therefore you're going to really be driven to actually close more deals. And it ties back in with number one, which is a commitment to the close. That commitment to the close happens when you tie your sales to your personal goals. So there you have it, 3 strategies on how you can stop selling and start closing and be on your way to becoming one of the greats, one of the closers, and making everything that you want for your future and your life come into reality, making everything happen for yourself. And the only way you're going to do that is by becoming a professional closer. My wish for you is you start to apply these strategies, implement them in your sales career and in your business and in your life. And my wish for you is that you start to close more deals, you start to close on things that you want for your life, and that you make everything happen for you. As always, make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts below. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. I have new content coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's going to be a lot more of sales strategies, business strategies, and life strategies. And on that note, I'll see you on the next one.